Hi, I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. And the conversations about someone sharing their calendar with someone else and giving them full access to it so that they can schedule appointments on their calendar on their behalf. And it's not working for them, it's most specifically not working on the iPhone. So I'm going to show you what you can do and how to set it up. So here I am in my Gmail account. I can do this in Gmail and Google Workspace. Where I can't do it, where I can't share my calendar for someone to have complete access to it, is if I'm in a Google Workspace domain and the domain administrator has limited the ability for you to share your calendar beyond certain levels. Let me show you what those levels are. So here's my calendar, BCI testing. If I hit the three dots here, settings and sharing. Now, because this is a Gmail account, I have the ability to share with specific people, and you can see I shared it with, Teddy Burris, tlburris at teddyburris.com to make changes and manage sharing. They have full access. Now, again, if I was in a Google domain, the domain administrator may have restricted it so I can't do anything, or one of these steps without having access to everything. This is access to everything. So Teddy Burris has access to 100% to my calendar, and there it is right there. Now, go back to my calendar. Now here's an entry I have on sharing. Let me go look at Teddy Burris on Gmail through the web browser and show you what he sees through the web browser. So now I'm logged in as, Teddy Burris, or there it is, tlburris at teddyburris.com. And you can see that one of the calendars that he has access to, I have access to, is Burris Consulting at gmail.com, right there. Okay, I'm subscribed to it. So and you can see that I can see that date. Now, let's say I want to schedule something through the web browser. I might do more testing. But you have to make a decision of what calendar to have it on, and I can choose any of these calendars, but I'm going to choose the Burris Consulting at Gmail, and I'm going to save that. Now there it is, more testing on the 12th, Saturday the 12th. I just added that from this account, from tlburris at teddyburris.com. Let's go look at that calendar, and you can see there's where it was added. So again, I'm over here as Burris Consulting at Gmail, and Teddy Burris on his calendar added it to here. Now, I'm going to switch over to the iPhone and show you what you can see on the iPhone. Give me 1 second to set that up. Now you see I'm in my calendar on iPhone. Now down here at the bottom where it says calendars, look what I've chosen. I could have chose any of these calendars, including my primary one, which I have my primary one chosen, tlburris at teddyburris.com. But you can also see I have Burris Consulting at gmail.com selected. Those are the only two calendars that I have turned on. Now, again, I can turn on lots of others if I want to, but I just want those for the purposes of showing this to you. And when I hit done, there you go. You can see the blue Melvin and Terry Ward anniversary. That's my personal calendar, which is tlburris at teddyburris.com. But more testing and testing, that is the Burris Consulting at gmail.com. So I can take that event and I can edit that event, and I can move it to, let's move it to 4 o'clock. And you'll notice that the calendar is down here, Burris Consulting at gmail.com. And then I can hit done. And when I hit back, and you'll see that there's the more testing that I moved to 4 p.m. And I'm waiting just a few minutes as I watch the web browser. Give me 1 second on the web browser. And you can see back on the web browser when I'm logged into the original account, Burris Consulting at gmail.com, I'm looking at this calendar and I can see that Teddy Burris on his cell phone put an entry in, then moved it to 4 o'clock. Again, the reason why this works is, first and foremost, you have to do settings and sharing. You have to give the individual, make changes and manage sharing of your calendar, and then when they have the ability to do that, whatever device they're using a web browser or they're using their email address logged into an iPhone, and even using the iPhone calendar with that email address connected to the iPhone calendar, they can manage these events for me. They can add an event, move an event, and or delete an event, even edit an event. But again, it starts with that managed sharing and give that user full access to your calendar first and foremost. If it's not working on your iPhone, verify that the sharing that you're giving that person complete access, which is make changes and manage sharing. It works really good for me. So again, just check and make sure your cell phone is using the same email account that you're sharing your calendar with, and that you are showing the calendar for this email account. I have to be showing this calendar or connecting this calendar to the iPhone so that the other calendars that this account has access to will show up. Practice with it, experiment with it. Typically, it's a sharing perspective, or it's a settings on the iPhone, and where you may not actually be accessing the right calendar for the iPhone calendar, or the right account for the iPhone calendar. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach, and I hope this works for you because it's a great way for admins to help people manage their calendars.